Hello, Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster episode for episode 12 today. Happy Monday everybody, welcome to the video. Just a heads up, you might want some tissues for this episode. It's going to be a bit of a tearjerker, bit of a pre-warning. But just before we get into the episode, I'm just going to show some screenshots of the work that I've been working on for the last couple of days. The coaster that I built in episode 11, I just couldn't get on with it. I just wasn't feeling it. I couldn't get it to go right, so I ripped it out and put Wasp's Nest in the corner instead. Again, didn't like that either, so I then changed that, and then I started to work on Thunderbird 3, trying to get that working as well. So here I am trying to get the circular building to go. It just didn't look right, and again it just didn't feel right, especially with the scenery looking around. Just very quickly, I'm just going to show you this as well. The sign for Sawmill. So Sid Makes Things, thank you very much for your name, Sawmill. I will name a staff member after you in a moment. But yeah, going back to Thunderbird 3, the circular building just wasn't right, and it's with a very sad heart that I've got to announce that Thunderbird 3 is no more. I know, I'm sorry. But with the theme that this park has seemed to have gone in, like this whole wood, natural, modern look, I just felt that Thunderbird 3 didn't quite fit that criteria. It didn't look right, and the coaster itself wasn't very good anyway. So I have made the decision to actually rip it out completely. But in its place, and in the wooden coaster's place, was something very exciting that I'm going to show you in a moment. Just realising that I need to do some terrain work on the park again, because I've ruined that whilst doing all the terrain work elsewhere. But here we go. We have a new wooden coaster running around a lake, and Wasp's Nest is back. Wasp's Nest has made its triumphant return. It's been missing in action since episode 1, but I've always wanted it back in. It had to come into the park somewhere, and here it is, running alongside the wooden coaster. Obviously the terrain is very smooth, so I need to go through and do all the terrain work again. There's a lot of tweaking to do. And I've also built a monorail station actually inside the hill. And let's just go for a quick imaginary ride of it again. It's like episode 1 all over again, isn't it? We are going backwards. Don't worry, it is turned off. We're not going to get hit by a train. We're fine. But the station is located underneath the wooden coaster, and then it goes above it. And then it also goes through Wasp's Nest as well. Really cool. Actually, I'm happy with that. I think when you're on the monorail that could look amazing, and once the terrain's done it'll look even better. Just before we come back to that wooden coaster, I just need to make sure that I name a staff member. So a mechanic, Sid Makes Things, there you go. So thank you ever so much, Sid, for your name, Sawmill, for the ride. Good name, I liked it. So you will be immortalised as a staff member forever. You're welcome. So with that in mind, we now need a name for the wooden coaster as well. So Johnny Bear 84 named our Dragonheart coaster, and Sid Makes Things named our flat ride Sawmill. So can anybody else come up with a name for this wooden coaster, or will Johnny Bear and Sid Makes Things prevail once more? Just post names and comments down below. So this coaster, it's not the best coaster in the world. It's just a tribute. Tenacious D reference for you there. It fits the purpose of what I needed. I wanted a wooden coaster, and then I wanted it to go around the lake. So it's not green across the board, but the guests will come on it in droves. And once this has been decorated and themed, I think it could look really good. quite looking forward to get cracking on with it, to be honest. So around this area is going to be the next episode or two, I believe. But there we go. And then in the centre as well, I've built this little island. Kind of made me think of Harry Potter. You know the island that's next to Hogwarts? And once it went down, and I thought of Harry Potter, I was like, well, it's got to stay now. I can't rip it up, it's Harry Potter. And I love Harry Potter. So, but without further ado, let's get into a time lapse. It's going to be nothing too exciting today, I'm afraid. It's just going to be some light terrain work and getting these coasters both ready for opening to the general public. So enjoy and speak to you in a moment. And there we go. Wasp's Nest terrain and lighting is done. Probably still needs a few tweaks, but I think we will call Wasp's Nest it for the episode, because otherwise we're going to start getting too long for the episode. So let's have a ride of it at night. It is such a callback to episode 1 again. I feel so long ago that episode 1 came out as well. It's only about 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, we're getting decapitated by a light. I'll have to fix that in a second. There we go, wasp's nest back up again. Right, let's try and find this light. What about, it was towards the end, wasn't it? Down here. Camera's a bit tricky to get through here. Oh, I think I just saw it. Oh, I'm lost again. Where is it? Let's try here. Oh, there it is. I've just gone past it. There we go. Let's move that back in. Right, so without further ado, I will close out this episode. So thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the content and actually prefer this to what I'd made before. Enjoy the still shots, enjoy the blooper, and I will see you for episode 13 on Wednesday. Stay safe, take care, goodbye. And now, with that in mind, we also need a 9 blooper.